Have you ever been around someone and suddenly felt off? Maybe your stomach tightens, you feel drained, the air around you feels heavy, and you get in a bad mood as if someone isn't right. Let me give you some examples. You know, when you're at work and a certain coworker walks in, your entire mood shifts. You suddenly feel anxious, irritated, and even sick. You're in a family gathering and there's that one family member that always makes you feel very uneasy. Like the energy around them is suffocating. Or maybe you're just in a normal conversation, but your body reacts before your mind even does. Your skin crawls, your heart races, and you don't really know why. Your body always knows when someone has bad intentions, is working magic against you, or is carrying a dark spiritual attachment. Your energy will react. On today's video, I'm going to help you recognize all these signs, confirm that what you see is actually real, and I'm going to help you protect yourself from all this darkness. If this is something that interests you, stick around because it's coming up right now. Hi witches, so blessed to be. This is WhiteRaven over here. Today is Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Welcome and thank you for taking the time to watch this video today. If you are one of my regulars, I love you so much. I could not do this without you. And if you're new, I am here to share what I learned when it comes to witchcraft from my perspective. Because I want to be for others what I wish I had when I started. So if you find this helpful, please do not leave without subscribing to the channel, liking and commenting down below. You will help my channel grow and I will really appreciate that. Which is, my website is pretty full. A lot of those really hard to get products are back. So I invite you to check the website out. I have a lot of products for all your magical endeavors, WhiteRaven and witcheslayer.com. Also, if you need to message me or if you have any questions, that is exactly what you can reach me, WhiteRaven and witcheslayer.com. Remember that I'm also in Facebook, WhiteRaven and Witcheslayer. So after watching this video and liking and commenting and subscribing, you can go into my page, WhiteRaven and Witcheslayer, and you can also message me there if you have any magical questions. Remember that I do not work for people, but I am happy to answer questions. Which is something off topic. Today is March 17th. It is St. Patrick's Day. I just want to add something. This is not a pagan day. So if you're a witch, you don't need to tell another witch Happy St. Patrick's Day. Okay? This is not a pagan celebration. This is a Catholic celebration, a Christian celebration. There's a lot of history behind that particular day and what St. Patrick's is credited for and is not good towards the pagan community. So if you want to celebrate something today, let's celebrate all the history and culture and everything that our Celts, brothers and sisters, and the Druids left behind for us to learn. That's what we should be commemorating today, not necessarily St. Patrick's. However, I do have an excellent video on this channel on how to make magic today. Use the magic for today to make some money and get some prosperity in your life. So I'm going to link that video in the description of this video, and I will also put it at the end of this video so you can just click on it just in case you want to make a spell for today to make some extra money for this month. So watch out for that. Okay, so let's go into the topic that we are going to be talking today. I think it's extremely important that you recognize the signs, the physical signs that you are going to experience when you have an enemy near you. This enemy could be just a person that has a lot of evil within them. They're perhaps envious, they're perhaps mean, they perhaps have ill intentions. Or this could be somebody that is actually doing witchcraft against you. Or worse, which is this could be somebody that can drag with them attachments and they're close to you. And this can totally affect you, and perhaps you have been there already and you just need me to let you know that what you're feeling is correct. I was lucky enough to have worked from home before. And unfortunately, that that is not the case anymore. I am now out there in the field exposed to a lot of people, and which is, let me tell you something, there is so much crazy people out there. There's some serious, and pardon my French, fucked up people out there. It feels like you are in high school all over again. And many people have a lot of ill intentions. And this is what we call psychic vampires. I am here to give you signs. I am going to tell you how to recognize them, and I'm going to show you how easy it is for you to protect yourself. So let's get into this. Let's start by listing your body signs in reaction to evil people around you. The list that I'm going to give you in no way is by order of importance. You can experience one of these, all of them, or just a few. One of the first things that you are going to notice when somebody that has ill intentions get close to you, you're going to feel it in your skin, witches. So the first thing that you're going to experience are going to be goosebumps. Even in a warm room, your body is going to react to energy shift. Your body is going to sense this turmoil in energy and even a spiritual presence. Next, another thing that you are going to experience is ringing in your ears, because the energy around you is going to get extremely heavy and dense. Have you ever been underwater a little bit too deep and the pressure of the water start ringing in your ears? That's exactly what you're going to feel, witches, because any type of evil around you or a specific spiritual presence is going to shift all the energy around you and your gravity. Next, you are going to be feeling tightness on your chest. You're going to be feeling shortness of breath. It's like something is pressing down on you, because negative energy feels heavy and oppressive, making it really hard to breathe. Whenever people experience sleep paralysis, for example, this is one of the things that they feel, right? Shortness of breath, something heavy in their chest, because this is perhaps announcing the presence of a spiritual, nasty being just verming from the spiritual world. Another thing that you're going to be feeling is your skin crawling. You're gonna get, just to talk about it, I feel it myself, which is, you also may feel sudden itchiness as a reaction of negative energy around you, since your energy field is reacting to something invasive and unnatural. Another thing, absolutely drainage, just sudden fatigue. Like witches, when you are with somebody that is carrying negativity with them, either because they have evil within them, or because they're trying to do something bad against you, or because they are carrying an attachment, you are drained. Just talking, having that person talking to you just for 5 minutes is just going to drain the life out of you. It is so real and so heavy. And sometimes, witches, this is not people that is doing this intentionally towards you. This is people that are just simply dark. They are in darkness and they're carrying evil crap with them. Something that I experienced myself, and is, to me, is a big warning, big warning: headaches. Specifically headaches in the crown of your head, maybe the front on your forehead. You have to watch out for these things, witches, especially because this can represent someone trying to use spiritual manipulation against you. Spiritual attacks, manipulation, and this type of clashes can create really heavy tension in your head. The way that I can explain this to you, perhaps you have experienced this, whenever we have bad weather and the I think it's called barometric pressure lowers. This happens to me a lot. Like whenever the weather changes and it goes from really nice weather to like really heavy rainy weather and the pressure changes, I get really violent headaches. And when you encounter somebody that has evil towards you, that's the exact same headache that you're gonna get. You also may feel lightheaded, and at the end, it's almost like when your blood pressure drops, you almost feel like you want to throw up. It's really physical, witches. And I know many of you guys perhaps have felt this before, and you're probably wondering, it's like, why am I feeling this way? I am telling you now, witches, this is something that really happens, and is more often than not. Another thing that you really have to watch out for is pain in the back of your neck. In Espiritismo, we believe that spirits and dark energies can enter through here. Also in Santeria, I know they cover their heads, and which is, it is very important that those areas are always protected, because that's my personal beliefs. I think certain energies can enter your body through specific places, and you need to protect the places and pay attention if you feel any type of discomfort around those areas. If you're at work or you are in a gathering and suddenly you start feeling those type of feelings, watch out, because bad energy is present. Another sign that is going to be very obvious is yawning, because you're going to be so drained that you not only are going to be tired, but you also are going to probably lack of even air to breathe. And yawning will be another physical reaction that your body will have when you are exposed to this type of things. Now let's share some environmental signs and sensory clues, because witches, energy shifts can really affect the atmosphere around you. So number one, and it's something that you perhaps already know, drop in temperature. The energy in the room feels different the moment this person enters. Dark energy or spirit presence can make a room feel dense or very cold. Ringing in the ears or muffled sounds. And this is as if your energy field is being disrupted. Your personal energy field has been invaded. Unpleasant smells. And these are smells that perhaps only you are going to smell and not everybody else. Strong negative energy or low vibrational spirits can bring with them specific smells. I have a video over here on smells that warns you about witchcraft. I suggest for you to watch it. I will link it in the description of the video, so it's easy for you to recognize these type of scents. But at the end of the day, it could be just a strange smell that you don't even know what it is, but it's just lingering. Another thing really important, which is you want to watch how animals react to these humans. Dogs by instincts can recognize evil people, and there's science behind all this, witches. And I also truly believe that humans have the same ability by instinct. We have the ability to perceive evil out there, because right now we live in modern world, but at one point when humans first inhabited Earth, their instinct needed to run really high to stay alive and not being chased, attacked, or even killed and eaten by animals. So that is an instinct that we have in us and also animals. The difference is that animals don't try to justify what they're feeling. They go by their instincts. Us humans, we use our mind and we try to make logic out of what we're feeling. And we ignore those warning signs that our body is giving us. It is imprinted in us since the beginning of humanity. So we need to listen to the signs. Now, let's talk about emotional and psychological side effects. Because which is your intuition pick up in hidden threats even when you don't know what's going on. Number one, anger and anxiety. The presence of these people is going to trigger an emotional visceral reaction on you, because your body, which is knows this person is not safe even before your logical mind realize it. Feeling suddenly irritated. Oh my God, you are, and I can only I'm sorry I'm taking the example just work, but let's say you're at work, you're happy-go-lucky, and suddenly this person comes and immediately the shift is instant. You are irritated. You are just in a bad mood just simply because that person walked in, and that is not your nature and you know it. That is a sign, because their energy disrupts your harmony, disrupts your gravity, disrupts your balance, and your body reacts with anger, with irritability, because your happiness has been shifted. And this is at an unconscious level, witches. Another sign is a sense of dread, or you become nervous around them and you question yourself, why am I nervous around this person? I'm not afraid of this person. What is going on? Oh, why do I feel a dread from this person? Why do I feel like, think about it. I'm sure at least once in your life you have experienced this. Your intuition is screaming at you, but you do not know why. Your spirit is warning you to move away or stay alert. Your flight or fight kicks in. Next are going to be dreams and nightmares, because what worries us, we bring at home and our brain trying to solve it while we're sleeping. And there you go. You're going to have some dreams and nightmares about this person or the situation that you're in. So what is the bottom line with all this conversation? That your body, your spirit, and your intuition works together to warn you about bad intentions, about danger, about spiritual disturbances. The key is to listen to them. Do not disregard what you're feeling. Do not try to analyze all this by assuming that you are overthinking. So, to piggyback on that, how do you confirm that this person is actually the cause of your dilemma and what you're feeling is real? It's really not that difficult to confirm this. The first thing that you need to do is walk away from the person. What happens when you are not close to the person and you're just not listening to that person talking to you? Does the feeling fade? Watch for patterns. Do you always feel the same around the specific person? Next, observe other people's reactions with this person. Do people seem tense as well when this person arrives or gets closer to them? Is it only you, or is there other people feeling the same way? Again, I'm going to add animal behavior if this is somebody that comes into your house, or if there's animals around you and this person when the interaction is happening. Another thing that is really important for you to watch. If this is in the office, watch how plants react to this person. So if this is in your office, make sure that you have at least an aloe vera in your desk. Aloe vera will absorb bad energy. So it's always good to have an aloe vera close to you. And watch out for that aloe vera, because if that aloe vera starts withering and dying, it's a confirmation that what you're feeling is for real. Another thing that I have noticed that happens a lot when people like that is around you are two things. A lot of things breaking, or a lot of things falling from either your hand or the person's hand. Sometimes when you are around really heavy, dark energy, there's a lot of glass breaking. Bottles are going to fall, your glass of water is going to fall and it's going to shatter. Things are going to break and they're going to shatter. Pay attention to those clues, because they tell you a lot, which is whenever you experience glass breaking, it is that glass taking the hit of that dark energy. So that is confirmation. Next, you want to do divination tools. That is the easiest thing. You're going to get your pendulum and you simply are going to ask a straight question. Is this person evil? Or if you feel more comfortable, I usually like the tarot cards. Pull a card from your favorite deck. If you have an oracle that you prefer, that it tells you and warns you of things, pull a card from that oracle. Or I can just grab my favorite tarot deck. Instead of an oracle, I got my tarot, and watch out for specific cards that are going to warn you of darkness. That's going to be the card of the devil. That's going to be the card of the tower. That's going to be the 5 of swords. That's going to be the moon. The moon always tells you. There's a few cards on the tarot that are going to tell you flat out, yeah, this is what's happening. So I suggest that you get familiarized with your tarot and you get comfortable with the cards, so you can always go to the cards and ask them, is this happening? Is there something evil behind this human? Another thing, is this the person that is just a narcissistic, evil piece of shit? And again, I'm sorry about the bad words this time. Or it's what's bothering you is an attachment that this person is carrying, a spiritual attachment. Which is it? How do you recognize this? So let's talk about some signs of an actual evil person. And this is somebody that is going to have bad intentions towards you or towards anybody. They're just not nice people. One of the things that you're going to notice, if this is an aggressive person, you're going to feel it in the stares. When you look at this person in the eyes, it's going to feel like this person has violence on them. You can see a lot when you look at people in the eye. Or the stares is going to feel very intense. Have you ever talked to someone and you are doing direct eye contact and suddenly you feel like you can't look at the person anymore, or you feel like you're actually looking into the person, and then the person notices that you are looking at them and the conversation gets really awkward, but in the meantime you guys are talking about the flowers in your backyard, but so much stuff is happening in the background, right? Because you are sensing evil from another person. People that is evil is going to make you uncomfortable just by being around you. And again, I am sure that these are things that you have experienced before, and perhaps you have asked yourself, why am I feeling this way? That is so wrong that I'm feeling this way. Why I'm feeling so mean? Why I want to reject this person? Listen, you have to observe, analyze, and listen. Listen to the cues, witches. It is not just pure coincidence. It is not you. There are many reasons behind the way you feel. There's also people that are nice to you and they make you feel so weird. And then on top of that, when you watch them, they like to disturb the shit. They like to provoke problems and they like to manipulate others. And which is manipulation has many faces. Don't you think that somebody that is manipulative is just evil and mean to you and they tell you what to do? You also get the person that never breaks a plate, but they break the whole entire china. Because, oh, poor me, they manipulate you by pretending to be victims of society and victims of life. Oh, my life is so sad. Oh, I had such a bad week this week. Have you seen this person at work? Oh, I need a hug. Can you give me a hug? No, F you. I'm not hugging you. Get the freak away with your nasty, sick energy. Just gotta stop them, witches. You gotta stop them. Trust me, I know what I'm saying. So those are a few signs. I'm sorry, I got a little bit excited. So those are a few signs of, just a few signs of people that are just evil, and you have to really watch out. Another thing is, which is, if this person is actually doing magic against you, do not let them touch you. If they ask for a hug, if they ask for something from your hand, don't let them touch you. Do not be giving stranger hugs, because if they're doing magic against you, that is a great way to transfer. So please be aware and guard your body and guard your spirit and guard yourself. Now let's talk about signs of actually attachments, dark, evil attachments. That is a whole different ball game, which is, with my own two eyes, I have seen these attachments in more than one person. As a matter of fact, both of these people have been narcissistic in opposite sides of the spectrum. One very arrogant and the other one very the victim of life. So you have to watch out for that, because usually that people have some serious attachments. And these attachments and these ugly spirits, they're like trickster spirits, right? Like they're leeches, and they feed out of the arrogance of that victimhood of the other person. They love that. And then they always try to spread their tentacles to whoever is around that individual. All right. So they feel, to me, if you've seen them, please, in the description down below, in the comments, let me know what you have seen. Because to me, they kind of seem like dementors. And I'm really sorry that I am comparing this with something in a movie. But legit, it's just the weirdest things. They look like sheets. Like dark, blacker than black sheets. And it's like a liquid form that takes shape of everything right behind this person. I also compare them with like stingrays, like black liquid stingrays that just walk behind these people, almost like if they had like a cape. It's horrible, witches. This is something that I've seen with my own eyes. And trust me, it's disgusting. So these people is going to, all the time, and this is so true, these are the ones that are going to be so kind and they're so nice, but yet you feel so sick near them. They're the sweetest thing. It's like, oh my God. And then you're feeling all guilty. Why am I feeling this way? This person's so sweet. These people have attachments. Watch out. Again, you sense darkness or something lingering. When they're turned around, you feel like they just suck the air behind them. You know, watch out for that, witches. And witches, I am a little bit passionate doing this video today because I have experienced this myself. This is something that I know very well. And I want to make sure that you guys are aware of all these things, because sometimes we're such good people and we go around and we expose ourselves to dark, evil people because they think we're so nice. So watch out. These people give you a feeling of dread, of tragedy, of almost death. Like you really feel it. The air around them is suffocating. It's thick. Oh my God. Gosh forbid that you have to be on a ride in a car with people like that. You just want to jump out of the car. It's just so heavy when they're around you and you feel it and you're aware of this. I mean, think about it. When you are with your best friends having a great time, you don't feel the air around you. You don't feel the environment thick. You're not even aware of the environment and the energy around you because it's all light, it's positive, it's vibrating high. But when these people is around you and they have attachments, you feel it. It's tangible. It feels heavy and the air you breathe feels almost like wet, like when you are in a very humid place. Just feel the same. Stay away. It's clear signs, witches. With some people, especially if they're carrying nasty attachments, you may see disturbances in electricity or sounds and things like that. So make sure that you also are aware of those things. Which is you, me, spiritually, we are more advanced. And we are able to pick up things that other people can't. Sometimes it's not necessarily the person that is evil, but it is whatever it is that they are carrying with them, the attachment that they have, and you are picking up that. But witches, know this and feel this. What is walking with you, your spirits, your warriors, your ancestors, are telling this bastard spirit, hey, you, we are watching you. We see you. And on the same token, which is your ancestors, your warriors, your guardians are telling you, WhiteRaven, so and so, watch out. Get your guards up. And the funny thing is, which is, that all this spiritual battle and all this spiritual clash is happening while you're probably talking to this person about the cake that she or he made over the weekend. It's crazy. Now, let's talk about positive stuff. Before I go into that, I want to show you this, guys. There is this book that is really awesome, and perhaps it's going to give you a little bit more input on why we feel the way we feel. There's a lot of literature out there, which is there is so much things that are linked to science and all that stuff. But this book, The Sense of Being Stared At, is a really good book. It's going to teach you a lot of stuff, especially if you're a new witch. This is going to give you some information on how we perceive things and how real it is. It's not that you're crazy. You're not being a hater. You're not hating someone. This is a real thing. And I came to this book through this book, The Evil Eye by Antonio Pagliarulo. This guy is so awesome. This is one of the best books out there. It is the best book, period, done on the evil eye. I strongly suggest that you get this book because he's also going to give you a lot of protection methods against the evil eye that you can still use for when you feel in moments like this. So I recommend these two books. This one, you're going to learn a lot of stuff with this. And check if you have all this in Hoopla or in Libby. Perhaps you can get these books for free on the internet on Hoopla and Libby. I strongly recommend them, which is 10 out of 10. So what things you can do to avoid, because it's not that difficult, okay? Once I see you, stay away. What things can you do to block this energy away from you? Cross your arms. Cross your arms. You're completely closed to any type of information or energy you're giving you. Cross your arms. That is easy. It's easy to do. Actually, and you don't look very friendly when you do this. So the person probably will stop talking to you anyways because you really look like I'm not receiving anything that you're sending this way. So cross your arms. Touch a protective charm. Like you see this video today and you feel like you're being exposed to somebody like that, carry a protective charm in your pocket, and whenever that person comes close, touch it. You can use an evil eye pendant, black obsidian, Saint Michael, the archangel pendant. I love this pendant. Saint Benedict, if you think it's heavier, what's walking with this person. Saint Benedict metal. You can carry that with you. Witches, charge your jewelry. Charge it. If you are in a place where you can wear this type of things, charge your jewelry. There's nothing more powerful than charging the jewelry that you wear every day. They are your weapons. Charge it. It's great. Carry a pouch of black salt with you to absorb negativity. When you go home, you can bury it in a little pot so it can recharge, and you can leave it outside in the balcony. to recharge, to clean up, carry it the next day again. Great idea. It's just black salt in a pouch in your pocket. Wear a Hexenspiegel. Hexenspiegel is a mirror, okay? So you can reflect that away from you. Shielding. It is really important, which is that before you leave your house, you do your chantings because you want to project your day, you want to project safety, you want to project happiness, right? And while you do that, you are going to create shieldings. Pretend you're standing up and pretend that you get all this energy coming from Mother Earth, and it's all like a wall of fire that is going to burn any evil that comes your way. I prefer to think that I have a whole wall of mirrors reflecting away from me. So anything that comes my way is going to be reflected back and sent back to its sender. And that's it. Wash my hands. It's not my shed. It's yours. Chants. Create your silent chant. If it's a prayer that grandma taught you when you were little to protect yourself before you go into bed, my grandma did, you can just repeat that chant in your mind. While that person is talking to you, you are chanting that, and keep conversations with that person very short. And very important, which is, before I forget, draw sigils in the entry points of your body. That is going to be your third eye. You can draw a sigil of protection. Whenever you put in your moisturizer in the morning, do a little sigil in your third eye. Do a sigil in the crown of your head. Very important. Protect it. And do a sigil in the back of your neck. Because you know, if something's around, that hurts a lot. So do a sigil in the back of your neck. Okay, so now we're almost done with this video, and I hope you learned a thing or two. Now let's talk about ways in which you can clean yourself when you get home and you're like, oh my God, I was exposed to heavy stuff. Which is, I know eggs are very expensive right now. But cleaning yourself with an egg is really good. Start with your head. I have a video in here on how to do it. I can link in the description of the video as well, so you know how to do it. But clean yourself with egg. It's just really nice. You break it, toss it down the toilet. You're done. Forget it. It's done. It's gone. Okay? Don't dwell on these things. Any bath that refresh you. Salt is great. Rue is great. Hyssop is great. Rompe Saraway is great. There's a lot of stuff. I have a lot of salts in my website that are for cleansing and protection. My favorite thing, I'm going to tell you what my favorite thing is. And this is my go-to. I have it and I am in love with it. My Cascarilla bath bar. I love it so much because when you feel heavy, that you have absorbed energy in places, that soap is exfoliant. So it feels like it just scrubs crap out of you. And when you rinse yourself, it feels like it's just gets out of your body and just go down the drain. I just see it. It's going down the drain. God, it feels so good, and it smells so nice. Let me know if you have it, if you like it. Drop a comment in the comment of the video because I really like my Cascarilla soap. It's one of the things that I love the most that I have made with my own hands, which is because I make this with my own hands, okay? But Cascarilla soap or Cascarilla, use Cascarilla to scrub yourself. It's amazing. Also, Florida water. That is number one. You're going to put Florida water in here. You can put Florida water in here. You can put Florida water in here. And you can accompany that with Palo Santo. You smudge yourself. I like Palo Santo better than sage. Use whatever you feel is best for you. You also know that I love my camphor. If it was for me, I will have camphor all over my house. If you have little animals, be careful because animals are sensitive to camphor. But I absolutely love camphor. That cleans stuff up in no time, really fast, and it's really powerful. So what things can you do magically against these people? Well, whatever you do, which is make sure that you're justified. Don't be doing evil stuff and mean stuff just because, oh, this person is mean, let me just punish this person. But there are 3 things that I recommend that you can do against this person. Number 1 is going to be a binding. Binding that person from hurting you, binding the spirit that is attached to that person, a binding. Number 2 is going to be reversal magic. If this person is actually doing magic against you, it's not an attachment, this person is just doing magic against you, you want to do a reversal spell and send all that back to them. And last, which is, if this is a person that is disturbing not only you, but as a whole, the energy in your place, and is affecting, again, not only you, but perhaps people that is weaker than you and they're hurt a lot more, you need to banish this person. This person needs to be banished and out. Now, I'm not sharing spells over here on vanishing, on binding and reversal, because then this video will be like 5 hours and that's not the point. If you want me to share next week spells on how to do these 3 things, and I'll go in more details, I'll be more than happy to do this for you. So if this is what you want, please make sure that you drop that request in the comments, because it's the only way that I'm going to know. Which is, let's wrap this up. Your body never lies. When something feels off, trust it. Whether someone has bad intentions or is carrying spiritual attachment, your body is going to warn you. Don't question yourself. The key is how to recognize it and how to protect yourself before it starts affecting you. So I hope you like this video and you find a lot of interesting information. And I hope this validates feelings that you perhaps may be feeling lately towards someone, and you're feeling like crap because you feel like you're being mean, or you're feeling envious, or you're feeling hatred against someone and you don't understand why because it's affecting, whatever it is. No, it's not you, it's them. And that's it, witches. Thank you so much for being here today. Please remember to visit my website, WhiteRavenandWitchesLair.com. Check out my products, check out my blogs, and email me there if you need anything from me. Remember, I don't work for people. Go visit me in Facebook, WhiteRaven and Witches Lair. I'll be happy to talk to you there as well. Other than that, remember to stay very smart, because knowledge is power. But with all that knowledge, witches, you must stay aware and so very wicked. Mwah. See you Monday.